Okay, so I'm going to do a quick video on how to fix when you get a bird's nest in your machine. I just cut the hoop off that to get it off. I'll probably tell you to please rethread. So I'm going to set this here. Let's line it back up a little bit better. Okay, so I'm using the tool that came with the machine, and I'm just going to take these out. And don't lose those screws. Sometimes it's easier to do it with your finger since it's such a small spot to get into. Now, I could have just popped off that door to see what I could have got out of here, but either way, I think that I have to go under it to clear this fully. So, but we're going to do this anyway to start the process because it looks like it's not a good one, and the whole thing lifts. Okay, so the bobbin fell off, but yeah, had a big nest at the bottom, so I'm just going to snip that off so that my bobbin's not rolling everywhere. And once you get that, you can use your scissors to trim it off. Okay, so that's all I did was cut the top part off, pull it, everything's clear and clean. All right, then you're gonna look in here and make sure there's nothing that you need to clear out. You can use this here little tool that came with the machine. Take this part out. And you can dust around here. You might as well while you're in here, because these get pretty dirty. I actually just did this not that long ago, so mine's not that bad. Make sure there's no other strings floating around. I can see there's a few black ones here. Pull anything you see that shouldn't be there out of there, but be careful around those wires. You don't want to mess those up. Okay, so all's good. And you're going to put this back in your bobbin casing. See that little like notch on the edge of it? That needs to line up with the little thing that pushes in. So you should be able to push that in there. Okay, and we're going to put this case back on. Okay, that is not working for me. Because I'm being watched, usually this is easy to get it in. Once you get that in there, just tighten it up so that way you don't have it moving around on you. Tighten it up. Then you put your bobbin back in. To do the bobbin, remember the letter P, like Poolin. Wrap it around. Then just put your plastic cover back on, and that is it. That is all that you got to do for that. And then you just put your hoop back on, rethread if you need to, which I do, and you probably will too if it snaps the thread. Okay. Loop it, automatic threader. Mine gets caught sometimes up top, but it's easy to fix. Just pull it through. Snip it off so that you don't have a really long tail to cut later. Make sure it's going to the back. I'm just putting some tearaway stabilizer on my hoop right quick. And hopefully once we get this going, we have no more issues. Now, another quick way to make sure that you put your bobbin in right, when you put it in, it should, I'll take that back off for a sec. When you move your bobbin, it shouldn't be jiggling all around everywhere. This here should move, and the metal part should not. Okay. And make sure your needle is all the way up when you put your hoop back in. Easy peasy. Pull it to the back. And I think that the machine just doesn't love me using felt because I get some jams sometimes. And just to make sure this is going well now, it's going to yell at me to put the foot down. And we are back. I do find when I'm embroidering felt though that I get more bird's nests and it pushes down into that little hole a bit more. So maybe I should be using the other stabilizer that's not tear away, something that gives a little bit more support, or double up. But I just got this machine less than a month ago. So far it does a great job when it's stitching things out. What it's making right now is embroidered eyes for a custom order. See, they look like this one done. And that is all I'm doing. That there one was halfway done when it had the jam, so it didn't fully finish. So far, I really like this machine. It's easy to fix. With the felt, it can jam quite a bit, but